want to test this concealer palette under my foundation and also on top of it, so I'm going to go in with half my face now with this MAC Studio Fix foundation in NC17. I tend to use the mirrors that come with my products, but like I just paid $17 for this to not come with a mirror. See that I still have some residual darkness here that I could conceal. Usually you'll use a peachy color to correct that darkness. I'm just gonna tap some of that excess product onto my palm to kind of blend it in and warm up the product before going in. You can kind of see that it does correct for it. It seems the shade is reasonable to use on my under eyes. It's not too pale. I'm going to use the purple in here to try to brighten around my lips. As you can see, it is a bit light. I'm going to get a deeper shade to mix in with this lavender. When I was swatching on my face, I saw that this middle color is a little bit too light for me, so I'm going to use this deeper one here. I feel like you can still see the acne scarring around my mouth. I'm gonna go through and pinpoint conceal some of the other brown spots that I see in my face. I'm not gonna blend it fully in yet. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry out a little bit so that I could get a little bit more coverage. Meantime, I'm gonna use some of that green color corrector for my post-inflammatory scars here. Green is pretty stark, so I'm gonna blend in with a deeper color, just giving me a more olivey concealer kind of look rather than this minty color. I have a lot of broken capillaries here near my nose. This is honestly a level of perfection for skin that I usually don't care too much to achieve. I feel like it looks really good. Lastly, I'm going to use this salmon color here at the top to brighten around my eyebrows. So as you can see, with it not being mixed in with a darker shade, a lot of these shades are much brighter than my skin tone. I'm gonna go ahead and blend in all of the correcting. As long as you're able to blend somewhat with some of the deeper shades, this palette is a little bit more flexible. The problem is the more of the deeper shades that you mix, pigments themselves that make it a color correcting palette just kind of, it's diminishing returns. If you have a darker skin tone than me, I honestly feel like you could find better alternatives in markets where their consumer base typically has more deeper skin tones. But with palette being Korean, this is their darkest shade.